Pretty sweet. Yeah, gotta get a better angle. So this is a spicy ass ramen.
I got caught in this shit, now I'm stuck in this shit. I can't leave out the house without tucking this stick. I've been cool in this shit. I ain't ducking for shit. Ain't the plug focus shake. How you tossing me, breach, you get caught with your bitch, then I'm off your bitch. If it ain't about the money, don't talk about the shit. Now I don't rap, I'm just talking my shit. I just took the Draco for a walk on this bitch. One up on me, see it's in this bitch. I just took out the ice, got dog in this bitch. Five people at the trap out back, yo. Big ass Glock, hold middle like a strap, yo. Man, these scary ass niggas just egg hard. Had to a nigga run the left like a train star. 223 with an infinite magazine. Young nigga had to try jump like Zelavine. Baby, come take a ride with the winter team. Open up shop on my block, I'ma intervene. Ramenm, take what he got, then I feed the scene up with the Glock, make him dance like he Billy Team. Man, the niggas some hoes, they killing me full of that dope, they think they put feed in me.
What happened with it? Alright.
There's only two words that I can
this.
think of whose names are like Voldemort on the internet, where you hear them and it sends a shiver down your spine just at their mere mention. One of them is James Corden, obviously, and the other is Machinima. Before getting into the meat of what I want to talk about today, I think it's important to set the stage here. I need to put all the plates on the table so that way you can get ready to eat my big idea. I want to tell you the whole story and lore of Machinima, so get ready for a roller coaster ride of nostalgia. Machinima was the first major gaming-related YouTube channel that really blew up.
I'm scared.
This hub for all things gaming-related, and for a long time was one of the top 10 biggest channels across all of YouTube. They even had spin-off channels like Machinima Respawn, and I'm sure all of you can remember watching their content. They were posting like 50 videos a day across all their channels. The catalog of content they had was longer than all of the known digits of pi, and everyone wanted their videos posted by Machinima, including me. When I was still but a wee lad, stars in my eyes, having big dreams, I wanted my clips posted by Machinima. I was young and naive, going through puberty, my body was experiencing changes, not so much in the height department unfortunately, but in the hormones and vocal fold department. But one thing never changed, my desire to be a part of Machinima. But I never got that opportunity. I uploaded so many videos to their website hoping that I'd be picked up as a creator. I even wrote them emails, damn near started sending them handwritten letters in crayon to their P.O. box, begging to be part of Machinima, but I never was. I had friends that were, and I was always jealous, but Machinima didn't choose me, and for a while that made me upset when I was a kid, and I swore revenge like an anime villain. Oh, you want to treat me like toilet paper to wipe your ass? Well, watch this. I'll turn into sandpaper and I'll irritate your ass. Like, I wanted revenge. But I never needed to get revenge because I'm sure you all know how this story goes. It turns out Machinima was actually a very horrible company to work with as a creator. Everyone had a negative experience working with Machinima. They were well known for very predatory contracts, mistreating their creators, and very shady business practices, which led to a mass exodus of all of their talent. And by the time 2016 rolled around, they were kind of a shell of their former selves. But in 2016, Machinima was bought by Warner Bros. For just shy of $100 million. It was a huge acquisition, and this was supposed to be like a big rebrand for Machinima where they come back to their former glory and once again take the internet by storm. There are huge plans to revitalize the channel, bring new eyes to it, and really pop off once again. Hop back in the saddle and ride this horse right through the fucking gates of Valhalla. But unfortunately, I think we all know how that story played out. In 2019, mysteriously, every single piece of content on Machinima and every Machinima-related channel was pulled overnight, without any warning to creators or their audience. A decade worth of content all vanished in an instant. And they said that this was because they were going to start pivoting and doing content in different ways that didn't involve legacy channels. It all just got really messy, but this was almost 4 years ago, and there's still nothing from Machinima or anything related to Machinima. So what happened? No one really knows. I have been trying very hard to figure out exactly what all went on behind the scenes here, but it's kind of all talked about in hushed whispers, and no one's really like entirely sure on the full story or scope of what exactly happened between this 2016 to now 2022 time period. But one thing is for sure, they removed all of that content and people lost years and years worth of their work because they didn't know it was going to be taken down. So there's so many creators, some of whom that you probably still watch, or they are still popular on YouTube, that had a ton of their videos just removed, and I know for a long time they wanted it back. So what I wanted to do is buy Machinima from Warner Bros. Because they're not doing anything with it. Right now, the channel still exists. It still has over 11 million subscribers, and there's not a single piece of content on it. There's not a single video. And it's the same sad story for all the other Machinima spin-offs like Machinima Respawn. They just link other people's content from their channels. They don't have any of the original content that used to exist on the Machinima brand. I want to purchase these channels and be able to give the content creators their videos back. I imagine they privated all of the content